Some days you don't feel terrible, you just feel off, and you don't know why. If today feels like that, this moment is here for you. You might be going about your day, doing what you usually do, talking to the same people, sitting in the same rooms. But inside, there's a quiet shift you can't quite explain. It's not panic. It's not sadness in the usual sense. It's more like a gentle wrongness, a subtle disconnect, as if your inner world is slightly out of tune. If that's where you are right now, stay here for a moment. You don't need to fix anything yet. You don't even need to understand it. This time is simply for noticing and for knowing you're not alone in this feeling. When this feeling shows up, it can make you question yourself. You might wonder why you can't just shake it off, or why you feel unsettled when, on the surface, things seem fine. There is nothing wrong with you for feeling this way. This experience is more common than people admit. Many carry it quietly, assuming they should be stronger, calmer, more grateful. But feeling off doesn't mean you're ungrateful. It doesn't mean you're failing. And it doesn't mean something bad is about to happen. Sometimes the nervous system speaks in sensations instead of words. Sometimes the heart notices shifts before the mind can explain them. Right now, you don't need to analyze yourself. You don't need a reason. You are allowed to feel what you feel without defending it. You are safe in this moment. And this feeling, however uncomfortable, is not here to harm you. Sometimes the heaviness you feel isn't tied to a single event. It doesn't arrive with a clear story or a dramatic cause. It settles in quietly, layer by layer. It can come from holding things together for a long time, from being the steady one, from staying composed when you were tired, from listening more than you were heard. This kind of weight doesn't announce itself. It shows up as a low hum in the background, a sense of being slightly drained, a feeling that your inner world is asking for something, but not shouting. You might have moved through recent days on autopilot, doing what needed to be done, postponing your own pause, telling yourself you'll rest later, reflect later, feel later. None of this means you did anything wrong. It means you are human. Some emotions don't need a crisis to exist. They gather slowly when there hasn't been enough space to release them. And when they finally surface, they don't always come with labels. If you're feeling this invisible weight, you're not weak for noticing it. You're perceptive. And that awareness is a quiet form of strength. Your body often senses changes before your thoughts catch up. It speaks in subtle ways. A tightness you can't explain, a tiredness that sleep doesn't quite fix, a restlessness that comes and goes. This isn't your body failing you, it's your body communicating. Long before the mind forms words, the body notices strain. It notices when you've been pushing gently past your limits, when your pace hasn't matched your needs, when something inside you has been asking for care, not urgency. You may feel slightly disconnected from yourself, not fully present, as if you're here, but also somewhere else. That sensation can feel unsettling, but it's often a signal, not a warning, a reminder that you and your inner rhythm may need to realign. There is no emergency in this moment. You don't need to override these signals. You don't need to judge them. Simply noticing them is enough for now. Your body isn't against you. It's quietly trying to guide you back toward balance at its own gentle pace. Not knowing why you feel this way can be one of the hardest parts. The mind wants clarity. It wants a reason it can point to and name. When that reason doesn't appear, the uncertainty can feel unsettling. You might search your memories, replay conversations, scan your life for something you missed. This searching doesn't mean you're overthinking. It means you care about understanding yourself. But some feelings don't reveal their meaning right away. They ask to be felt before they are explained. They arrive without instructions. It can be uncomfortable to sit with something unresolved, to resist the urge to fix or define it, to allow the feeling to exist without a conclusion. You are not doing anything wrong by not knowing. This moment does not require insight or action. It requires patience. Understanding often comes later, quietly, sometimes after rest, sometimes after time. For now, it's enough to acknowledge the feeling without demanding answers from it. When a feeling lingers without explanation, it's easy to imagine the worst. You might wonder if this is the beginning of something unraveling. If this unease means you're losing your footing in some way, that fear can be heavier than the feeling itself. But this sensation is not evidence that you're falling apart. It's not a sign of decline. And it's not proof that you're heading in the wrong direction. Many moments of growth feel like disorientation at first. Not because something is breaking, but because something is shifting. Old ways of coping can soften, old rhythms can pause. That pause can feel unfamiliar, and unfamiliar can feel threatening, even when it isn't. You are still here. You are still yourself. Nothing essential about you has been lost. This feeling does not erase your strength, your history, or your resilience. It exists alongside them. You don't need to pull yourself together. You don't need to be more positive or more composed. You are allowed to move through this moment slowly, to trust that not every unsettled feeling is a warning. Sometimes it's simply a space between chapters, a quiet transition that hasn't found its words yet. If you're still here, let this be a pause. Not a pause to analyze, just a pause to breathe in this moment as it is. There's no requirement to reach clarity right now. No expectation that you should feel better already. This space is not about arriving anywhere. You may notice that simply staying with a feeling, without pushing it away, softens something. Not because the feeling disappears, but because you're no longer alone with it. Nothing else needs your attention for these few moments. You don't have to prepare for what comes next. You don't have to decide anything. Just allow yourself to remain present, to listen without pressure. There is value in staying, in letting the message unfold at its own pace. Sometimes what you need reveals itself only when you stop rushing past it. Not every uncomfortable feeling is a problem to solve. Some are invitations, quiet ones. This feeling might not be asking you to change your life. It might not be asking for answers or decisions. It may be asking for something much smaller. Perhaps it's asking for rest that doesn't feel earned. For a moment of honesty with yourself. For permission to slow your pace, even briefly. It could be asking for gentleness, for less self-criticism, for fewer expectations placed on your inner world. You don't have to figure this out right now. You don't need to respond perfectly. Simply considering that this feeling has a purpose can soften your resistance to it. It doesn't mean you have to like it, only that you don't have to fight it. Sometimes awareness alone begins the shift. Sometimes listening, without acting, is enough for today. This feeling doesn't need to be rushed away. It may just need to be acknowledged quietly on its own terms. There is nothing you need to prove in this moment. You don't have to appear okay. You don't have to explain yourself, even to your own thoughts. You are allowed to exist exactly as you are right now, feeling steady one moment, unsettled the next. This feeling does not disqualify you from peace. It does not mean you've failed at healing or growing. It doesn't erase the care you've already given yourself. So many people believe they must resolve their emotions before they can rest, before they can feel worthy of calm. But rest is not a reward, it's a need. You don't have to wait until you understand everything to offer yourself kindness. You don't have to push through discomfort to earn relief. Let yourself be human here. Let the feeling be present without labeling it as a problem. Nothing about this moment needs correction. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are simply here. And that is enough for now. If you're still feeling a little off right now, let that be okay. You don't need this moment to transform into clarity. You don't need a breakthrough. What matters is this: you are safe in this moment. Nothing is chasing you. Nothing needs to be decided tonight. Feelings like this pass more gently when they're not rushed, when they're met with patience instead of pressure. You are not defined by a temporary sense of unease. This feeling is not your identity. It's not your future. It's simply a signal passing through. And you are steady enough to let it pass in its own time. As you move on from this message, take a small piece of calm with you, not forced calm, just a softer edge. You don't have to understand yourself perfectly to trust yourself, and you don't have to feel settled to be okay. For now, breathe. Let yourself be held by this moment. You are doing better than you think.